I'm in Georgetown, and back in the day, uh, when I was a street vendor, man, I would sleep. It was so lucrative in Georgetown. I literally would sleep right under my vending table, right here on this corner. This was my spot, man. Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday, I was sleeping under my vending table, right here. Yeah. This is Georgetown. This used to be really an all black neighborhood right here. Georgetown was predominantly black back in the day. A lot of people don't know that. And how they got rid of black people out of Georgetown was they outlawed alley dwellings. Then they started enforcing housing codes. And that's what pushed a lot of black folk out of Georgetown. Okay, but this was man, it was so lucrative over here on the weekend. I mean, you could come out of here with $3,000-$4,000 just on the weekend as a street vendor. I had to turn that van in, so now I'm headed back to the subway. So I figured I'd give y'all a little tour of Georgetown while I'm here. So if you keep straight down, you're gonna run into the waterfront. This is the intersection of Wisconsin and M. Now, shoot, back in the day, Halloween, man, they shut this joint down. You can even travel down M Street on Halloween back in the day, man. I mean, it was a real circus. And one of the prominent black men over here in Georgetown was Yarrow Marmoot, Yarrowmout. He came here from West Africa as a slave, bought himself out of slavery in his 60s, and went on to invest in the first black bank of Georgetown, and really financed all the businesses that were in Georgetown. Now, well, we're gonna walk by it. I'll show you where Lee's hardware store with Alfred Lee. He was probably the richest black man in Georgetown at the time. He had his hardware store is right down here. So all of this to my left would have been called Heron Hill. So if you were trying to escape on the Underground Railroad, then you wanted to go to Heron Hill. Why Heron Hill? Because that's where the cemetery, Mount Zion Cemetery, is on Heron Hill. Now notice the nickname. See, the Underground Railroad was nothing but a code system that was mostly understood by us. And in that code was a lot of nicknames. Right today in 2020, you have more black folk that know each other by their nicknames than they do their real names. The Underground Railroad. See, all this is back in, man, listen. Back in the day, right now, this time of day, Georgetown would be packed. You couldn't even get in here. It would be so many people. Look how empty the streets are, man. You know? Look how empty these streets are. So I'm walking over to Foggy Bottom Metro. That's the closest metro stop. Now notice you don't see any power lines in Georgetown. One of the things I discovered when I was doing my Black History tours was when development is coming your way, the first thing they do is bury the power lines. All of the power lines in Georgetown are underground. And when they mess up, they mess up. But other than that, when storms come through here, unless a transformer go out, man, Georgetown don't have no electrical problems. They don't lose electricity like the rest of when power lines are torn down in the rest of the city. Wow. Capital with a bow tie. And let me walk on this side so I can show y'all where Lee's hardware store was. So all of this down here is headed toward the C&O Canal. Now, this was the site. Let me show y'all. This building right here. This was Lee's Hardware. This building, all of this from right here all the way down to here. This was Lee's Hardware. Man, when this guy died in 1894, he was worth over $500,000. That's millions today. Okay? This is the site. This was the site of his building. Right here. This was Lee's Hardware. This building right here. Okay, he was the richest black man in Georgetown at the time. And see, right up the street is where you have Mount Zion, the oldest black church in Georgetown is right up the street. Okay, that's right up the street. They are the ones that own the cemetery. So, and believe it or not, the cemetery was a safe haven because out of respect for the dead, the Georgian. That was the nickname for the slave catcher. See, even the slave catcher had a nickname. Their nickname was the Georgian. Okay, they wouldn't come up in there looking for out of respect for the dead, they wouldn't go into the cemetery looking for nobody. And they knew people were in there hiding. And what the community would do, there's an embalming house, they would go and leave food in the cemetery for people that was escaping on the Underground Railroad. 4 Seasons, right here. Y'all got some money? Hey, you can stay here. You know, this is one of the 5-star hotels in the city, right here. Yeah, so now, this is what, so for all y'all that have never seen what Georgetown looks like, here it is, right here. Now, if you can find a house over here under $2 million and don't buy it, you might have passed up a deal. Wow, look at this, man. They moved all that stuff. Usually, they're over by the bridge. They over on the other side. Over here. Now see all this stuff right here, man. And they got a big American flag they drape over it. Wow. All this stuff is right there. That used to be a gas station. Right there. Rock Creek Parkway. I don't know what's going on downtown yet, man. But I got to get on the subway and get back home. And I'll try to go down there. I'm just going to take my sign and stool. I ain't taking no music in case I got to run. I ain't taking no music down there, buddy, in case I got to run. I'm going to take my stool and my sign and try to get me some airtime, find me some television cameras, because that's the crowd I need to get that message in. Man, stop hating each other because you disagree. All right? So I had to show y'all that, man. From back in the day, boy, when I was a street vendor, that's where I would, man, I'd leave my vending stand at Judiciary Square 6 o'clock, head straight for Georgetown. Get me a parking spot, man, set my table up, and I had a sleeping bag. Shoot, I crawled right up under that joint, man. Stayed there, my table stayed there all weekend, okay, because it was lucrative. That was a very lucrative moment, okay? So I ain't mind sleeping out there. You know, my mama and my kids ain't you gonna get sick? No. I'm good. They coming, man. They coming. I just got some money. I just got some money, and they coming. I just got some cash. So just finish your job, and I think that's one of the things I'm gonna do. Yeah, is I got the design and everything. I already got the t-shirt. Matter of fact, my t-shirt, man, I already got the picture. I just got to get some money with it. That's all. I just got to get some money. So, matter of fact, I think I'll start on that next week. I'll start on my t-shirts, get my t-shirts out. I'm gonna start that, seriously. I gotta, my problem right now is getting a website to, I wanna get a website to do this, or do I want, what's going on? Do I want to go through one of these other jokers? See, that's my dilemma right now, and we'll see. But stay tuned, man. T-shirts are coming soon. When I get them, I hope y'all get one. But they'll be coming soon, man. They'll be coming real soon. Let me let y'all see some more of where I am. Okay? I'm walking to Foggy Bottom. See now, what happened back in the day, so when they started enforcing housing codes and outlawed alley dwellings in Georgetown, that pushed everybody this way, pushed everybody to Foggy Bottom. Okay? Let me show y'all. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna take this time to show y'all some Black history that people walk by every day. Right here in Foggy Bottom, and don't even realize the significance of where they are. And if the city market, obviously, it's important. Samir Rose. What's going on, my man? What's happening? Yeah, this Foggy Bottom, man. This is where Georgetown, George Washington University, GW Hospital, all of that's over here in Georgetown. See, Georgetown was a tobacco port. That's why they built the C&O Canal to go up into Maryland. C&O Canal goes about 50 miles up into Maryland. That's how they was getting the tobacco to Georgetown to put on the ships. And once they got out in the Chesapeake Bay, the Atlantic Ocean was right there waiting on them. Look at that building, man. That's an interesting building right there. That's interesting. See, I can tell you, no, that's not included, is it? I don't even know if it's included or not. If it is, see, let me show y'all. Okay, so all of these are historic units. That's why they couldn't tear them down when they built this. So they couldn't see in DC, when something is deemed historic, you have to add some of it into whatever new you're adding. I might as well walk this way so y'all can see. How you doing, sir? I can get my exercise in today. That's for sure. See, this is GW University right here. Even homelessness is hit Georgetown, man. They have a serious homelessness problem over here. They really do. There's a homelessness problem in Georgetown. Somebody threw all that away. Could have gave it to somebody. Oh, homeless. See, I don't know if y'all can see, but see, they're at the top of some tents right on the other side of that truck. You got tents right here in Georgetown. See, there are tents right over there. And see, the problem with, yeah, I'm dropping some. See, the problem with homelessness, and I'm sure it's the same way in your area. Everybody's sympathetic to it, but don't nobody want it near them. See, that's the problem that we got with homelessness. Man, this used to be the best burger joint in DC right here, and they gone. I mean, they had some bomb hamburgers right here, man. It really did. It's this emergency room for GW. All right, this emergency room. This is George Washington Hospital right here. I'm gonna show y'all some Black history, man, right here in the heart of George Washington University. And I bet you the majority of the students that go here right now are not even familiar with what I'm getting ready to show you. See now, it ain't gonna be long before the boot man that's gonna get booted and they gonna tow this. So that's somebody homeless right there. That's a homeless person car. How do I know? Look at the stuff that's in the back. See, that's somebody homeless, man. That might be why it ain't been towed. That's somebody homeless right there from Pennsylvania. Look at all that stuff they got in that car, man. So this is all the stuff that's available. I'm telling you, all these were restaurants. All these were restaurants right here. Luxury apartments. I bet you they are. I bet you these joints right here are expensive as all out, buddy. You ain't gonna find nothing cheap right there. That's for sure. Man, I can get me a loaf of bread while I'm over here. That'll save me a trip. Forgot Whole Foods is over here. See, that's Foggy by the Metro. That's where I'm going. Right here. But I want to show y'all this history, man. So y'all can see this. And you're gonna be like, wow. For real? And this guy was a conductor on the Underground Railroad. Sure was. Hey, give me $1, man. Okay. And your no don't hurt me, man. I just checked his heart. He got money in his hand. Asking me for 30 cents, give me $1. I'd have gave him $5. But, his heart ain't right. So, forget you, bump you, man. Let me show y'all this history. And they got a statue of a black Russian over here, too. Right here on the campus of, I should, man, in fact, I'm gonna close this video out, and I'll be right back, man. Cause I wanna show people the world, a black Russian. Right here in Washington, D.C., a statue of a black Russian. So let me close this out. I'll be right back, y'all.